fantastic venue. 11,000 people enjoying this final. And they're enjoying it even more now after that wonderful block from Dimitrij. Ovtcharov held his ground. And there we see him. Angles the ball out wide. To Marlong's forehand. Takes the first point.
And the second one as well. After being declassed 11-3, look at the presence, at the body language of Dimitrij Ovtcharov. Didn't seem to be fazed by that at all.
Just hit the net post, pinged up into the air. First point in this second game for Marlong. Anybody with a name that means stallion and dragon, I suspect is destined for great things in sport. Frightening power, that would suggest to me, and that's exactly what Marlong has. (3-1), great start for Germany. Can Ovtcharov keep it going? Super return of serve, came across, returned it with his backhand from the forehand side, spun up the back of the ball. Ovtcharov now, there it is, good use of the wrist.
Talking about modern styles of table tennis, these are literally the best teams in the world. All of these players now tend to use the opening serve receive with a backhand. Been developed by the young Chinese players. Germans adapted this pretty soon. They're using it as their own strength now. Dimitrij Ovtcharov, it is 5-1 in the second.
It's okay, tactics were fine. It was a good serve. Gave himself an opportunity to make the backhand topspin. Maybe tried a little bit too hard, but that's because he knows he has to get in with strong topspin.
5 times these two have played so far. All 5 matches won by Marlong.
And well done, Dimitrij Ovtcharov. Once you're away from the table against Marlong, life is difficult. It's like playing against a relentless machine that never misses. So, good idea from Ovtcharov just to go for the backhand swing. If it comes off, albeit a 1 in 5 chance, you've got a chance of winning the point if you just return the ball on the table. So you've got a 1 in 100 chance against Marlong. Good return of serve.
Good variation too. Use not that much topspin. Marlong perhaps a bit misjudging it. More or less lock shot more than topspin.
Oh, wonderful play. Again, great serve. He did it before. He missed the backhand topspin. A weaker player would have thought, well, I'm not going to do that again. I've lost the point. But he knew he'd done the right thing, and he's just repeated it. Backhand serve, strong backhand topspin. And this is a really first-class performance. He lost the first game, remember, 11-5. Dimitrij Ovtcharov, 8-3 up. Spectacular stuff, but Marlong doesn't lose many rallies in that situation. Such a powerful player. But Dimitrij Ovtcharov pushing him all the way.
And one backhand rocket from Dimitrij Ovtcharov almost brought him back into that rally. But as you say, Don, once you're caught this far off court.
Dimitrij Ovtcharov taking his time with the towel. He's entitled to towel down every 6 points. Takes the opportunity to do so on this occasion. But there's Marlong. You can see him throwing the whole body into the shot. serve drifted over the side of the table. Ovtcharov in with that backhand topspin. There we see it. Elbow, wrist, a lot of wrist in that shot. Hence the excessive speed and spin. 9-4. Ovtcharov leads. Good return to serve from Ovtcharov. Nods his head. He knows tactically that was the right thing to do. Even though you lose the point, you have to identify if the tactics were good or not. He knows that was the right thing to do.
Set 9-5.
Just got to keep playing the same way. Dimitrij Ovtcharov, he's 2 points away from winning the second game. The serve drifted long, unfortunately. Marlong pounced on the opportunity, in with a strong topspin. And Ovtcharov really could do with this point. Of course, Marlong has his 2 serves to come. Just needs to hold his nerve here. Maybe that backhand serve again. Looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Marlong goes deep into the backhand topspin. Oh, that's exactly what happened, but he just missed the backhand topspin. I think it caught the top edge of the racket. And now we have game on. Marlong has his 2 serves to come. Ovtcharov just feeling a little bit under pressure, and indeed, Jorg Roskopf reacts immediately. Time out. Just sensing this second game could be drifting away. Certainly the momentum now with Marlong, so good call by Jorg Roskopf. But would you expect any different from somebody with the knowledge of the former European champion? So 1 minute break.
As you say, Don, I do believe that was the correct decision for Ovtcharov to go for that backhand topspin. It had served him in the past against Marlong. Just missed it. Good point for a timeout. Try to re-establish momentum here. Adjust the tactics. Handshake after the timeout between Jorg Roskopf and Dimitrij Ovtcharov.
So the players back at the table. 2 former masters of the game have been giving advice. And Marlong 7-9 down, his 2 serves to come. Overhits. This is a real test of character for Dimitrij Ovtcharov.
Just so slightly too long.
The crowd willing him on. Again, he's off balance there, is Marlong, and yet he still plays a powerful forehand topspin. That's hours and hours of practice every day for years. Look at that. Leaning to one side, almost in a cramped position, still gets the power. So now we really are business end of this second game. The last 4 or 5 points for China. Marlong's on a run, but Ovtcharov now has his 2 serves to come. Again, he's going for this backhand serve. Interesting to see what the return will be here from Marlong. Previously, he's gone into the backhand, invited the backhand topspin. How will it go this time?
Once more, he misses it. Disappointed look on the face of Dimitrij Ovtcharov. He knew that was his opportunity for a game point, and he missed it once more. And now it's 10-9 for Marlong, looking to establish a 2-0 lead here.
fantastic play by both players there. Against anybody else, Ovtcharov did enough to win that point, but he's not playing anybody else. He's playing the #1 player in the world who's in fine form. 6-7 points on the run there for Marlong as he takes the second game, 11-9.